Oh, hi there. Welcome back to the channel. This reading for Cancer, March 2023. Welcome back, guys. Hope you've had a good month of February. Lovely. Let's start off with the light activation card. Loving angels, beautiful guides, wonderful spirit, please bless this reading for Cancer, March 2023. Light activation card. We've got the ancestral realm, karmic release, healing the lineage, boundaries. Nice. Good. I can relate to that. Let's get a moon card as well. Highest light for Cancer, March 2023, please. We have the last quarter moon in Sagittarius. Practice gratitude. Okay. An attitude of gratitude, guys. Good. You know, focus on the positive. I feel like I need to tell you that. Let's go to the Rider-Waite. Loving angels, beautiful guides, wonderful spirit, please bless this reading for Cancer, March 2023, please. Overlying energy is the 10 of Wands. Okay, so the end of a cycle there. Okay, collected all your wands, ready to put them down. Okay, so relocation and travel for some of you guys. We've got the Ace of Cups, beautiful. We've got the Nine of Swords. Okay, so that's, you know, also a sign coming towards the end of certain cycles, letting go of past hurts, that kind of deal. Okay, almost there, you know, maybe dragging something with you still. Time to let it go, guys. We've got the Eight of Pentacles. Nice. So, you know, for some of you that might be starting new projects, new jobs, perhaps relocation, need to be a little bit careful with the money, okay? Money's coming, but you need to be a little bit careful with it. Watch how you're spending it and where. Okay, sorry about that. We've got the Sun card coming through. Beautiful. And a car alarm. Wonderful. Highest light for our lovely Cancerians, please, Spirit. Bottom of the deck, we've got the Three of Ariel. Do what you love, a time of great personal growth in your career or artistic endeavors, working with others in a cooperative manner. Okay, so it could be some teamwork coming up, guys. Good overlying energy there. Four of Gabriel, a time for celebration, abundant rewards for hard work. Release yourself from burdensome situations. Okay. So if it's boring, if it's not your vibe, don't do it, guys. You know, if you, I know I'm notorious for saying, oh yes, I'll do this thing. And then at the last minute, I'm like, well, I don't want to. But I think it's, you know, stay away from anything tedious, but I think get out there if it means, you know, having some fun. Seven of Raphael with the Nine of Swords there. Time to make a decision, be clear on what you want, take action, a need for detoxification. Okay. So, be careful with your diet, how much you're drinking, that kind of thing, because it doesn't go forward really. Now, card number 20, new beginnings. Yay. Archangel Jeremiel, starting a new life, finding your purpose, a forgiving and compassionate review of the past. Sometimes forgiveness, it's not, when you forgive someone that's like hurt you or betrayed you or whatever they've done, it's not about accepting that what they did was okay. What they did was not okay. It's about accepting that whatever happened, okay? Now what you need to do in order for you to get over it on an emotional level, the things that you've built up inside of yourself, it's better to be forgiving. So you're not giving that person permission to hurt you or hurt other people. It's just that you're letting it go from your own soul. Okay, with the Sun card, we've got card 12, Perspective, Archangel Shamiel. There's a better way. Pause for reflection and insight, and dare to be different. So whatever you're doing, if it's, in work terms, projects, whatever it is, you've been told in this earlier card here that there could be other people, like-minded people around, doing projects together and stuff. If you're doing something on your own, then, maybe if what you've been doing isn't working that great, then try something else, okay? Just keep trying different things until you get the right niche. Okay, let's go to the Oracle now, hey. Highest light for Cancer, please. Loving angels, beautiful guides, wonderful spirit. Let's get 4 Oracle cards, please, to back up the current ones. Oh, it's giving me goosebumps. Okay, bottom of the deck, financial and material changes. If you can see from the image, this chap's got his fingers in a few different areas there. So it could be symbolic of having your fingers in a few pies, doing multiple projects, that's working. Can also be that about planning for the future, to start new projects in succession, and that will be over a period of time. But it all looks like green light to me. We've got heartache and loss coming through with the 4 of Gabriel and the Ace of Cups. Okay, so those of you that have been dealing with loss, maybe it's coming up again, maybe somebody else has died, or there's been the loss of a pet or something like that. So yeah, dealing with those emotions, hey? But you've got the Ace of Cups there, and it feels like a hand coming from spirit. We've got emotional loss coming through with this 9 of Swords. Time to make a decision, be clear on what you want, and take action. Emotional loss. This can be, so it could be related to the same thing, heartache and loss there. It could be about, all the change that's happening in your life. Maybe some of it's not easy to deal with. But don't get stuck in an old narrative. That's what I'm getting told to tell you. Don't get stuck in an old narrative. Okay? Often when we get put in, when things happen and we go into solitude, or if we're dealing with pain, Spirit's often keeping us in that place just for self-acceptance and for self-realization about certain things. With new beginnings, we've got shadow coming through. Okay, so guys, if you are dealing with, if you do feel like you're overthinking stuff, or if you feel like the old narrative is what I just said about, sometimes when we go through a loss and then we're in this position where we have to self-realize, often we need to deal with the shadow. So getting your light and your shadow back in balance, okay? Doing whatever you need to do to achieve that. Okay, so sometimes some people might need to go to somebody for some spiritual help, or you could do it on your own. It's just about recognizing when that shadow part of yourself is running the narrative, right? And then looking at why is that happening? What's it really rooted in? Is it rooted in this conversation I'm having with Joe Blogs here, or is it rooted in myself from some other coincidence, some other situation that happened in your life, possibly from childhood. With perspective in the sun, we've got awareness, okay? And, naturally, when you're going through these kind of processes, it's going to bring you to a much better self-awareness, okay? So it can seem like there's some cards here that are like, what's going to happen? You can't stop whatever's happening in your life. Loss of somebody, relationship, death, whatever it is. But when you go through the processes of that loss, it makes you more aware. And so the result of it is a good thing, okay? It's not always easy to go through whatever situation it is. But if we're all growing, if we're all evolving, then in the long run, it's good. Okay. Let's get some message from Spirit here. Just to back these cards up. Highest light for Cancer, please. Overlying energy is guardian angel, so being watched over by Spirit. Beautiful. Okay, if there's moments where you feel like you're alone, you're not really. With heartache and loss, we've got friendship and union coming through. Okay, very happy looking card there. I think, with that card coming up, I think, your friend circle, if you're struggling with something, it's always good to be able to talk to a friend, We've got cut the cords coming through with emotional loss. Okay, so this is people, substances, places, habits. Okay, if you don't cut those cords, then you go round and round in the same narrative. With shadow and new beginnings, we've got vulnerability and freedom. Okay, and when I talk about vulnerability, it's, sometimes we just don't move forward until we open up and we're really honest about how we're feeling. And, with somebody that we trust and that we love. And if there's friction in relationship or something like that, when you show that vulnerability, it creates a safe place for the other person or the other party to also be vulnerable. And that way you both gain your freedom. Okay, with awareness and perspective, we've got to take a step back. Okay, so if there's any situation that you feel like, I don't know how to deal with this, take a step back, get a better perspective of the situation. Don't just react. Okay. Let's get a few more messages from the animal world here. Highest light for Cancer, please. March 2023. Bottom of the deck, we've got the panda. Create a sacred space for yourself in your home and or place of work. Okay. So, I mean, it's not about creating an altar and sacrificing children or anything like that. It doesn't matter what religion you are, if you are a religion or if you just identify as spiritual, but just create a small sacred space. Honor your ancestors. Honor God. Create the space and, use that space to take some time to meditate each day or to just sit quietly and to honor yourself. All right, with the Ace of Cups, we've got the grouse. Express yourself through rhythm and movement by drumming and dancing. Okay, so taking some time to dance and connect with your body and to ground. Okay, we've got the penguin coming through with the Nine of Swords. The period of darkness that you've been experiencing is now passing. Beautiful. I think you guys got this card last time, actually. With new beginnings and vulnerability, we've got the dog card. Your loyalty and faithfulness is misplaced by serving too many masters. God, I mean, like, I have people that work for me at my house, and sometimes I feel like, honestly, I'm like, who's working for who? With the Sun card and perspective, taking a step back, we've got the manatee or the dugong. Accept the situation as it is rather than fighting to change it. Okay, so whatever that could be. Guys, any contracts, leases, agreements, anything on paper, please read it 3 times. Okay, make sure you've got all your ducks in a row. If you are doing anything like that, any kind of agreement, contracts, leases, sale of a house, buying a house, go through everything really properly. I should say really well, really properly. Really proper. All right. Okay, so let's get a message from the angels to wrap up here. Is that one? Do it now. Don't put it off any longer. Have courage. Listen to your intuition, for it is the guiding voice of your soul. Right, Cancer, I've got some RUMI cards here. Okay, and it comes with a book by ALANA Fairchild, the RUMI Oracle Guidebook. Now, I've been using these for myself, but I find they've got some really beautiful messages. I'm not going to read the whole thing to you. Excuse me. I won't read the whole thing to you. I'll read a part of it. But it's ALANA Fairchild is the author, and it's RUMI Oracle Guidebook. Highest light from RUMI, please. For our Cancerians, please give us a card. Star Mother Arrakis. Okay, Arrakis. Isn't that Dune in that movie Dune? Let's have a look here. Okay, card 23. 106. Okay, that's the image. All right, we've got a little poem here. Be the kind who has made his own kingdom. Sorry, let me start that again. Be the king who has made his own kingdom. Be the moon that has made her own summit. How much longer will you cuckoo like a pigeon? Empty your head of all mortal lusts and become life without breath. You will not call out for God any more, for you have become immersed in God. That is beautiful. Okay, so I'll read a little bit more to you. Star child, earth angel, divine creature, your star mother keeps an eye on all wild games happening in the sacred playground of the earth. She will care for you, righteous and true, shining divine justice and protection. No bully shall prevail over you. No bully from within you shall prevail either. No lies, deceit, or injustice shall temper your wild truths. Be demanding in claiming her love for you. Learn how to love yourself as she loves you, with wild, unconditional, passionate regard. Be like the child wailing for its mother. Ma, 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 come close. Then she descends like a torrential downpour of devotional light. A tsunami of affection is unleashed. A rampaging cosmic tigress hurtles towards you, her claws gripping the fabric of the skies as she rushes to protect her beloved cub. She will fight for you against the forces that would dull you or dumb you down, obscure your brilliance, or stultify your free-form dance into strict choreographed movements. She will pour her luminous essence into every crevice of your demanding soul. Nothing can resist her light. Okay, there's quite a bit more to that, but you get the message there. Now, with it comes a ritual. So if you wish, you can perform this. So I would say close your eyes and listen. Open your hands up above your head and say, through unconditional love and divine mercy, through the blessings of the ancient master and the sages, including Brother Rumi, who loves without condition, I call upon the blessings of the stars, the remembrance of my divine heritage, and the gift of spiritual success. I call upon the assurance of my soul's triumph and the luminous embrace of the Holy Mother. I honor my soul's need for art and for expression and for creativity now, from a pure and loving place within me. So be it. You have finished your sacred honoring ritual. So, beautiful book, beautiful messages. Highly recommend it. Even if you're just using it for yourself. All right, guys. The reading was done in the highest light for you. If it resonated with you, please do like, share, and subscribe. The Secret Healer here on YouTube. We're on the other platforms as well, TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. And we've also just started a podcast. So there'll be more details about that soon. Guys, take care of yourselves. I'm wishing you a wonderful month of March. Stay happy, crabs. And we'll see you next time. Love and light. Goodbye.